What's up guys, Kizzlekicks here, bringing you another episode of our Southampton FIFA 15 career mode. Just 11 games to go now, we're getting towards the business end of the season, trying to keep our feet on the ground, trying not to get ahead of ourselves. We find ourselves just 2 points off the top of the league, but we have to remember that the goal this season is just to qualify for Champions League, which would be some achievement in itself, to be fair. I don't want to end up coming like second or third and seeing the season as a disappointment, so keeping our feet on the ground. Liverpool now, tough game, here's the team.
Southampton team for you. Toby Alderweireld starts with Jose Font in central defence. Morgan Schneiderlin comes in for James Ward-Prowse, who's disappointed recently. In attack, Shane Long starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. Got 3 changes for Liverpool. Simon Mignolet starts in goal. Amadou Sakho replaces Dejan Lovren, who's suspended. Dusan Tadic plays with Raheem Sterling on the flanks. Fabio Borini plays up top with Mario Balotelli.
As you probably saw then, Dusan Tadic in the Liverpool lineup. We swapped him in a deal for Jordan Henderson in the January transfer window. So far that deal's worked out well for us. Opening 15 minutes or so though, Liverpool had us really on the back foot. You can see here, good header from Gerrard, that was saved, and then you can see Sterling cuts out onto his left foot, back inside, hits a shot, Fraser Forster saves it with his legs. Liverpool get a corner. This is all inside the opening 10 minutes. Markovic here finds Fabio Borini, his shot deflects, it's picked up by Forster. And then 12 minutes into the game, Borini on the edge of the box again causing us problems. He backheels the ball to Coutinho. Some real nice stuff here. Borini gets it back off Gerrard, and a mistake at the back sees Markovic pounce on the rebound and fire Liverpool ahead. A really poor start from us. Terrible defending really, no one marking their men, and then a mix-up between, I think it was Bertrand and William Carvalho. None of them control the ball and take ownership of the situation, and Markovic pounces. We have the chance to get immediately level though. Alvaro Vidillo down the right. It's a good save from Simon Mignolet. And then Jordan Henderson finds the ball in space about 20 yards out, decides to have a pot shot against his former club. The ball just going narrowly over, didn't quite get the dip on it that he needed. A short free kick routine then sees Vidillo find some space. He has another effort, this time from distance. It wasn't far away either. 35 minutes on the clock then, Vidillo finds himself in more space, cutting down the right, squares the ball across the goal. A vital touch from Emre Can takes it away from anyone in a Southampton jersey that could get on the end of it. Just before half-time though, Mario Balotelli, golden chance to double Liverpool's lead, but he decides to go for the lob. Doesn't work on this occasion. Corner routine then, nightmare for us. Alvaro Vidillo, probably one of our most creative players this season, goes down. He's got concussion after that melee in the box, and he's going to have to be replaced by Munir. Just after the hour mark then, Balotelli skips through. He's got another opportunity here. Nice little back heel. Only a good block from Toby Alderweireld stops Liverpool going 2 up. And we nearly get a bit of a taste of our own medicine. So many times we've done short corner routines and caught teams out. This time they done it to us. Markovic very nearly putting Liverpool 2 up. Nathaniel Klein then, he has an effort from distance. Mignolet wasn't sure. Klein just trying to strike across the ball but didn't get the bend on it that he needed. And then Munir chips the ball over the top. Shane Long hits the effort first time, forcing Mignolet into another good save. As you can see, the clock really ticking down now inside the last 18 minutes of the game. If we were going to score, we were going to have to do it quickly. William Carvalho here hits a volley. And the ball sat up nicely for him and he struck it. It looked like the ball just went wide, but it was in fact a good save from Mignolet. And then with just 2 minutes remaining, we square the ball. Hesse finds himself in space. Takes too long to have the shot, and the ball is eventually blocked and falls into the arms of Mignolet. We were going to have one last golden opportunity though. Munir, the substitute, could he equalise? No, he couldn't. Mignolet denies us yet again. Fraser Forster comes up for the corner to see if we can get anything from it. The ball actually does drop loose to him. Forster in the box, 12 yards out. The shot is blocked, the ball is cleared, and that is the end of the game. Disappointing defeat then, so late in the season, could really damage our chances of European football. You know, we were very disappointed with that. I thought we played well enough to at least get a draw out the game. Bar the opening 20 minutes, we were in control. Next up, we face a Burnley side, bottom of the table, home again at St Mary's, a game we really should be winning. You can see now after that we've dropped down to third, 5 points behind both City and Chelsea. Here are the teams for this one.
To make one change. Maya Yoshida replaces Toby Alderweireld, who's been out of sorts lately. Jordan Henderson starts, looking to recover his form. In attack, Shane Long starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. Quite a few changes for Burnley. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Kieran Trippier starts, despite looking shaky in recent games. Ross Wallace comes in for Michael Kitely, who's not played well lately. In attack, Ashley Barnes starts, replacing Sam Vokes, who's been out of sorts lately.
The most surprising thing then as we begin this game is probably the exclusion of Danny Ings from that Burnley side. He's a striker with a lot of pace, could definitely cause us problems, but Ashley Barnes gets the nod in this one. And as you can see already, we're approaching half-time. That's because this was a very dull, very boring first half. The best chance does actually fall to the visitors here in stoppage time. at the end of the half. George Boyd chips the ball up. Ashley Barnes with a great header. He just cannot get the connection that he needs to really give Burnley the lead. As we move into the second half then, we're looking for a much better performance. You can see Munir has a bit of a, well, it's a poor shot really. He tried to finesse it into the far corner, gets nowhere near enough power on it. And then Jordan Henderson hits one from distance, very similar to his effort in the last game against Liverpool. Doesn't quite get the accuracy or the dip on it. But we cut down the left here. Shane Long, surely. No, it's a great save from Heaton in the Burley goal. And 2 minutes to go now. So if we're going to score, we're going to have to leave it late. Shane Long cuts back. He finds Elia. And then the ball falls to Hesse, but the ball just goes an inch or so wide. And then deep into stoppage time, we've got some defending to do. Barnes whips the ball in. Danny Ings' header, and Burnley very nearly steal it. Luckily, though, we were going to get one more opportunity in this game. The ball out wide here with Hesse. He squares the ball across. Surely a chance for Henderson. No, it's blocked, but Shane Long reacts the quickest. He gets ahead of the defenders, beats them to the ball. He just wanted it that little bit more, and through sheer determination, Shane Long gives us the winning goal in what must be the 96th or something minute. We're well over the 5 minutes that are added, surely. As you can see there, the block. Shane Long, just as the keeper was returning to the centre of his goal, he turned his back on the ball for a split second, and that was enough to give us all 3 points. Wasn't the best performance, again, like the last game. We weren't amazing, but we done enough this time to get the 3 points, which was absolutely vital at this stage of the season. And that was a real confidence boost for us because we've got a tough fixture coming up next. We're away to Everton at Goodison Park, of course. You remember what happened in the last game we played against Everton at St Mary's. They beat us comfortably. It really was the Kevin Morales show. We were looking for a better performance this time round. You can see Morales again. He is starting. They've got Ross Barkley and Lukaku and Aaron Lennon, all big threats going forward, and a very solid back four as well in Baines, Jagielka, Stones and Coleman. And of course Tim Howard in goal. He's not going to be beaten easily. As we look at the Southampton team then, we've got the usual back four. It's very much the usual team actually. We rested a couple of players for that Burnley game. But nice to get our strongest 11 back out on the field, and we were hoping for a better performance against Everton this time round. We started very positively. Jordan Henderson, again a shot from distance, doesn't quite get enough dip on it. But 20 minutes in, disaster. Very familiar when we play Everton. Aaron Lennon here, he finds Gareth Barry of all people, who skips through the defence on his weaker right foot, finesses the ball, just passes it past Fraser Forster into the bottom corner of that net, and Everton have the lead at home. Great atmosphere. I don't know what's wrong with Barry's back there, but we'll ignore that. They take the lead. Very disappointing start for us. It's a difficult place to play anyway, let alone when you've got to play the majority of the game behind. But here we go, looking to come forward immediately. 8 minutes after Everton score, Shane Long goes all the way through, one-on-one with Howard. Usually he puts them away, but this time the keeper comes up with a great save. We have an attacking corner though. We've been a threat, as I said, all season from these. Captain fantastic Jose Fonte rides it above everybody, and the header finds its way into the top corner. No chance for Tim Howard to react. He was just 10 yards out or so, and that is such an accurate header, a pinpoint cross from Jose Rodriguez. And those travelling Saints fans go wild. They know what an important goal that could be, and we can really push on now, hopefully get the momentum. 35-yard free kick here then from Jose Rodriguez, goes just wide, not really threatening Tim Howard though. And as we move into the second half, we look to continue to keep Everton on the back foot. Shane Long again one-on-one with Howard, and again he is denied. What a real good personal battle that is turning out to be. Just before the hour mark then, Ryan Bertrand plays Hesse in down the left. He cuts inside, cuts the ball back to Shane Long. Could he beat Howard this time? Yes, he can. The ball finds its way into the top corner with the aid of a deflection, as we're going to see on the replay here. Probably would have gone straight into the arms of Howard, but that deflection just takes the ball into the top corner. A little bit of good fortune. It's going to be another chance then for Long immediately afterwards, but Howard back to his usual self, keeping the ball out. We are going to extend our lead though. Nathaniel Klein finds Alvaro Vidillo. He hits a shot straight down the throat of Tim Howard, but the power and the fact that he took the shot so quickly takes the keeper by surprise. It comes off his shoulder, and the Everton player desperately trying to keep that back. I think it's Seamus Coleman, but the spin on the ball just takes it into the back of the net, and we have a 3-1 lead. Ross Barkley, out of frustration, decides to hit a shot from 30 yards. It's not a threat. Jordan Henderson follows that up with a shot of his own. This one is a threat, but Howard, again, he keeps his concentration to keep the ball out. And as you can see now, we're moving into the last 2 minutes. It's another chance for Henderson, literally just to put the icing on the cake. He's got to do better with that finish. He's not far out. He's done all the hard work in turning the defender, but he's got to hit the target from there. And Aruna Kone in stoppage time, I'm not sure what he's doing, whether he wants a move to Southampton or what, but he decides to do us a real favour and just keep the ball in the corner for the remainder of the stoppage time. And that's how the game finished. Everton 1, Southampton 3. I don't know what he was doing there. And we're going to end the episode in the usual way then with the look at the Barclays Premier League table. I said at the start of the episode we weren't going to get ahead of ourselves, but it is difficult when you're level on points with City and Chelsea. We have played a game more though. You've got Arsenal 5 points behind us, breathing down our neck, and Spurs in 5th that have 2 games in hand. So the race for 4th and the race for the title really is starting to get close, getting very tight at the latter stages of this season. That's going to bring the episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you don't already, and we'll see you again soon.